inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, cause real women don't bitch, no. Real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. Hey ladies, I'm coming in hard, right? Because I need you all to get it. And when I give you these examples and the stuff that I'm talking about, I want you all to understand that I'm not just throwing random examples out there. I changed some data, so you can't figure out who people are for those of you that are really close to me, that follow me. But real talk, I'm telling you about conversations that I'm having with my actual clients, conversations that I'm having with people in strategy sessions. This is not me making up something for entertainment. And so there's a woman that I work with. I work with a woman. She's in a lower ticket package, and she's using everything she has in order to be able to work with me. And we had a long conversation about whether or not she should even take this jump before she did it. And, that is what it is. Here now, she's got all of this debt. She's going crazy because she's trying to get herself afloat, but she's also building a business where she started off. She has so much stuff going in like 50 million different directions. I honestly can't even get her to just hone in on a specific thing myself because she's battling herself. But I don't even want to talk about that. I want to talk about this money thing because a lot of you all, what we're not saying, the conversation that we're not having is we're not talking about the fact that the vast majority of entrepreneurs are not financially astute. Just because you pay your cell phone bill on time, your rent's never late, except for that one time, you always paying your car note on time, specific bills are auto deducted from your bank account. That doesn't mean that your financial acuity is through the roof. And that doesn't mean that you're good with money. What it may mean is that life and its situations and its circumstances have moved in your favor and you've had an adequate amount of income and you take care of responsibilities first. But what does that look like on the other side? Like, for instance, I've known women who knew they had a business idea a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. They also knew that they needed a coach. But every single time they've gotten some money, instead of them saying, let me take this $100, this $500, this $3,000, and let me set it to the side and let me build up this nest egg for my business, they'll be like, oh, well, I'm going out of town, or I'm flying here, or I'm going on this cruise and I'm paying for this, or I went shopping. I took such and such out to this fancy place to eat. And they don't sit on the money. And then all of a sudden, once you decide to build your business, isn't it amazing? It just seems like life may have this wonderful way of just, crapping on our dreams. As soon as you decide to build a business, then all of a sudden that's when you get laid off, or that crazy thing that happens with your house and the foundation that was not covered under the insurance needs to be fixed. And you got to find $10,000 that you don't have, or the car that has been reliable all of this time finally goes kerplunk, and you were so happy to be car no free, but now getting out there in the typical car and the rate that it is, in order for you to get what you need and paying for insurance, you're paying anywhere between $400 and $700 a month that was not initially in your budget. And this is the kind of stuff that I see women deal with all the time. And then when you get ready to run a business, you haven't really taken everything into consideration about what it's really going to take in order for you to maintain and thrive in your household, as well as maintain and thrive in your business. We haven't even talked about what does that mean for you just overall in general. And so when I hear women say things like, oh yeah, if I could just get, $5,000 a month, I'll be good. Where does that number come from? I mean, how many of you have ever taken the time to say, okay, well, you know what? I only buy tires, 2 times a year, and it's usually about $600 a pop. And so that's $1,200 a year. So that means that $100 needs to be saved every month, so that when it's time for me to get the tires, I'm not swiping a credit card and living off of credit in order to be able to pay for that. Because this is what we actually do. Hello? I know that it was me at a season in my life, even though I considered myself to be one of the responsible ones. This is what this honestly looks like, because when you're creating your budget, you're like, oh, okay, well, I got groceries and the gas and the electric and the car note and the rent and all of that stuff. But you're not sitting there saying, okay, oh my God, little Tommy has 7 friends. I'm going to 7 birthday parties. And on average, I spend $50 per birthday. So that's, $350. So I got to be setting aside, $36 a month to make sure that I have more than enough money that's specifically for birthdays. No, what do? You squeeze some money that you really didn't have and you pay for stuff. This is what you do. This is what your behavior looks like when it comes to handling your money. And then when you become an entrepreneur, you take all of those shitty habits with you into entrepreneurship, and you say, oh, well, it's not that much money and I really didn't budget it in, but I heard that I need to have a permanent squeeze page or a landing page, and I need to do this 4-part video series. So I'm going to pay $37 a month for lead pages. And maybe you do have a lump sum of money, so you go ahead and pay the $300-$400, but then you don't for the rest of the year put another $30 to the side, so that when next year comes around, you will have already been saving that money up. You don't really truly budget your money for your business or your life. You're not looking at all of those little miscellaneous things that pop up, and then here you come, you decide that you want to start a business. And you think everything is going to be okay. So with this woman, she was like, yeah, I just need to get rid of all of this debt I got and so on and so forth. And I'm going to get this job. And, because it was $60K. Now, this is a woman that's single and has no kids. So you hear $60K, you hear single, you say cha-ching. No, that's what you do maybe, but that's not what I do. And I'm like, okay, so how do you know that this is going to be enough? And she's like, oh, yeah, well, I didn't write everything out, but, I could just really see it. No, you can't see shit. Write it down. Write it down, ladies. You know how it says write the vision down and make it plain? Write your financial vision down and make it plain. Your current situation and your financial vision. Because I already told, I said, okay, well, $60K, 12 months, that's $5,000 a month, right? Yeah, wrong. Because you're a single woman, off the rip, about 17% easily is going to be sliced from your check. That's at least $850. No, that's almost $1,000 of those dollars gone per month, literally just to take care of FICA and all of those other things that are going to end up coming up out of your check. So now you barely down to a little bit over $4,000. How much does it take you to survive? Because if it even takes her $4,300 or $4,500 a month to pay all her bills, and that includes even a couple of little miscellaneous things from her business, then she is still in the hole. Ladies, somebody help me understand why building a business and being frugal with your funds is considered to be not truly having an abundant mindset or mentality. See, if you really want God to bless you, if you really want the windows of heaven to open up and pour out so much that you can't receive it, stewardship is at the top of that. Matter of fact, I don't even like the word frugal anymore because people look at, if you say frugal or you say minimalist, then people like to try to say that you got a low money mindset or a scarcity mindset. No, people just have different personalities, okay? People literally just have different personalities when it comes to money. So what I'm going to say from now on is stewardship. How are you being financially responsible over the money that's being put before you? Because you got to stop looking at these round numbers. Oh, I just want to bring in 10K, 20K. Because guess what? Somebody out there is going to say, okay, August, so are you saying that a person can't bring in an average of 10 or 20K consistently? Didn't nobody say what anybody cannot do? But if you have poor spending habits, then you're going to have 10K, 20K a month, poor spending habits, and you're still going to be broke. There are people out there that have $1 million businesses. And if they have one bad month, they could lose it all. Is that what you want for your business? Do you want to be in a position where just one bad month and you lose it all? I tell my clients all the time that you are to be a student. You are to be a student of your business. You need to study it and you need to know it inside out. So what is your business looking like? What is the financial health of your business looking like? Matter of fact, not even the financial health of your business. What is your financial mindset? Are you a good steward over your money, or are you 1 month away from being broke? Okay, so let's talk about this. It's time to have some conversations. One of the things that we will be addressing in the summit is Terry Evans is the individual that's going to be talking about personal finance, and Constance Carter is going to be talking about the mindset to build wealth, because we're talking about everything from the functionality, emotionally and spiritually, financially, all of those things that you need for your business. If you have not enrolled yet, you need to sign up for the Business Mastery Summit. We kick off. It's a free event. It starts on April the 24th, but there's support for you right now. I want you all to sign up. Let's get this thing going so that you are not 1 month from being broke. All right. This is your girl, August Crenshaw. I'm out of here. Love you all. We'll talk more later. Deuces.
Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar.